Warning, you are not watching Siskel and Ebert.
You are now entering Wang World.
So I'll go back with another video. I'm Strange Wang. Today I got a movie review for the film Bodies. Before we get into that, just like all the other YouTubers on YouTube, social media is in the description box down below. Click on all that good stuff. Coffee count, Patreon, and the thanks button on the channel helps out financially. So if you would like to give us some of that cheese, that cheddar, that mozzarella, that Bob De Niro, them greenbacks, the monies, greatly appreciated. It'll help out the channel and fix up the studio and whatnot. But let's get down to brass tacks. I gave Bodies 8.9 out of 10 Wangs.
Why?
Because this film is very, very well made in all aspects. The investment and how it grabs you isn't quite there. It isn't quite there. For me personally, I was like, this is our main character, but do I care about her?
No.
But the mystery presents itself so well, I need to know who's the killer. Who? Why are these people dying? Who's killing these people? All that. And the third, I need to know this information, and I have that feeling through the tools of cinema. Great directing. You putting the camera right where it needs to be, because then I'm like, the camera's telling me she did it. That's the vibe I'm getting from the camera. That's what the camera's saying to me. That's what I'm reading from the camera. And the acting is very good. So the actors, top to bottom, all like 7 people in this film, are putting out hell of good performances. And great performances. So I'm like, they're acting like they're guilty. The camera's telling me they're guilty. I think they did it. And then boom. This director's like, I hope you're a ballerina, because you'll be on your toes for quite a while. You know what I'm saying? So the camera's like, well, now she's guilty. And the camera is saying that she did it. And how the storyline's playing out, what the other people are saying about this character, well, shit, it makes a lot of sense. So you have this incredible mystery that will keep me intact. And you're using the tools of cinema, as I said, to keep me invested. What you're also doing is taking the rules from horror films, slasher movies, things like that, and using them against the audience. Because the audience, they're like, we know better. We saw Scream in the beginning of the year. We know how these movies go. We know how these movies end. The whodunit. We know this.
Man!
And it plays with that. It plays it against the audience, against the viewer. So when you think you know something, it doesn't happen. And what does that do? Damn, I was wrong. You want to find out that answer. You want to be right. You stick with the film through thick and thin. Even though there's no bad parts in it. That's just a saying. Thick and thin. And you're like, I need to know what's happening. I need to know. And all these storylines coming together, adding tension with their stuff in their personal lives, to the fact that we're finding people dead in this house during a hurricane. It doesn't get much more interesting than that.
Am I lying?
The directing, the use of cinematography, lighting, camera angles, all that stuff, sounds, the music, everything, acting is 10 out of 10. It's incredible. It's impeccable. My favorite thing about this is the comedy and the script. And the actors, how they're portraying it, and how seriously they're taking it. Because it feels very, very authentic. And the comedy is so self-aware, and it's satire, that it's funny. But it's also very thought-provoking as well.
They did a great job executing it. Really nice job.
Making fun of Gen Z is never not going to be funny to me. I was born in the mid-90s, so I'm not one of those people, even though I look young. I'm not one of those people, which is great because I am so annoyed with Gen Z, and just like the little words they use and whatnot is aggravating. It reminds me, and this movie reminded me of the quote, "Hard times make easy people, And easy people make hard times, which makes hard people, tough people. You know what I'm saying? So because they're so obsessed and so in their own world and having all these Gen Z, millennial, whatever you want to call it, problems, that when they're put in a real situation without technology, they don't know how to communicate with one another. They don't know how to talk to each other. And they just tear themselves apart while having people dying constantly. You can't be on a team and figure out who done it if everyone's fighting against each other. Well, this person, she's cheating. This person doesn't like my podcast. This, and this. It's hilarious, but it's also very logical. And this film is very logical for a horror movie, which sometimes they take, well, you know what? This is a supernatural movie, so do whatever you want to. They take liberties. And this film is not like that. Everything in it makes sense. If I was in a situation, that outcome, if it happened, well, I believe it. So you have a believable, funny, thrilling horror movie, comedy, dramedy, dark comedy with incredible acting, incredible tools of cinema, the use of cinema, the music, the whole nine. It gets you in that movie, but as having a hero or a character or something like that to follow and really get behind and get invested in, it's not there, because when someone dies in this movie, you don't give a fuck. At least I didn't. But I also get told whenever they think of the Kanye West song Heartless, they think of me. At least my 4 or 5 baby mamas say that. I'm losing count. But I just need a little bit more investment into one person as much as I did the situation. And this movie would have been 10 out of 10. 9.9.9.9 out of 10. Because it's that damn good. And whatever these actresses and this director, writer, whatever they do next, Strange Wang will be in the theater to see it. Hopefully it's not on streaming, because I like to be in them seats. I like to smell the popcorn, the whole nine. But you tell Strange Wang down in the comment section below your thoughts on Bodies. Do you prefer streaming or do you prefer the theater, the cinema, the art amongst the unwashed masses? I live, I thrive for it. But you tell Strange Wang all that in the comment section, as I said. And then scroll back up, hit that like button, share the video.
And then what?
Subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.